This is gonna be good. 2023. Oh yeah, this. I'm looking for that. I keep telling people, man, watch out for this show. Watch out for it, cause I know the game outstanding. I know that you can't mess up the show. You can't do it. Can't do it. You know, I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Who are you? 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 Who are you?
What up, people? This is Kilowatts 804, your favorite up-and-coming YouTuber, here with another review of HBO's Last of Us. We're talking about episode 6, called Ken. You know, I ain't forget to do it. I almost forgot to do this damn review, man. There's a lot of stuff been going on, but I said, man, I gotta give my 2 cents. You know your boy Kilowatts gotta give it in. I gotta give my 2 cents, yo. But for y'all that's new, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Do what you do, man. Let's talk about this show, man. This fantastical show that I told y'all was gonna be a hit. I knew it. The game was a hit. I knew it was gonna be a hit. But anyway, man, I knew it. But yeah, man, that's what can I say about this episode, man? Look, what we dealing with this episode, we definitely needed after last week's action-packed, horror-filled goddamn episode, my favorite. We need to come back, bring it on back, and understand, see where everybody's head is at. You know, where they at in this story, you know what I'm saying? Because the ultimate goal is to get the character Ellie to the Fireflies. You know what I'm saying? So we can get this cured, but with a person like Joel and a person like Ellie with their backgrounds, it's never that simple. And not to mention all the obstacles they have to face. Love this episode. Loved it. If you're looking for action, it's a little bit of that, but it's not. It's, you know, with The Last of Us, it's not necessarily just action. It's just it's the characters that pull us in, man. It's the writing that really pulls you in, man. This episode, it let us know exactly where Joel is at. You see his emotions in certain instances, but for the most part, he's a stoic type of dude. He don't really share a lot of his feelings and stuff like that. And I think that contributes to this little anxiety attacks he be having. I'm calling them anxiety attacks because he'll just discuss somewhere like something regarding his brother or anything, something that may happen to somebody he care about, and he gets these anxiety. He holds his breath. He has hard time breathing. You know what I'm saying? He has to pause for a minute, but you see that throughout this episode. But it's always after he's talking about something serious regarding somebody he care about. You got to think, man, Joel, he done lost some people, as they all did. But Joel don't talk about it with nobody. He don't deal with it with nobody. So, you know, he internalized everything. Whereas other characters might share what they feel with others and stuff like that. Like Ellie does, she does. Depending on if she trusts you. But, yeah, man, but he does, in this episode, he does meet up with his brother Tommy. We get some stuff squashed out. I'm discussing the spoiler. We meet some new characters, and we see exactly. While they did set originally to go to Wyoming to meet Tommy, they're kind of sent to another location, and we'll talk about that in the spoiler. But man, I love this episode. I'm gonna give it a rating. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? But it was definitely much needed. They hit some beats that was definitely in the game. You know what I'm saying? Run the fields. And like I said, it's still weird, man, because it's like, when you know the beats, it's kind of like, it's great to see these actors do what they do and change the dialogue somewhat so it be somewhat different. But still, when you already know the beats, it's like, man, I almost wish I didn't play the game. Damn. But I don't know if I love it. I just don't know if I love it because I love the game or love it because it's the show. But either way, I love it. But yeah, man, but let's get into the spoiler. Okay, so like I said, they picked up, and at the events of this episode happened 3 months after the incident with Henry and Sam. You know, so they've been traveling for a while. But they come to this area, I think they're in Wyoming. They're like in the wilderness, it's snowy, and they come across this couple living out there in the wilderness. That's a funny moment. I know them two actors is in that sequence. And it's some back and forth. They're just trying to get a sense of where Tommy at. Only thing they could say is don't go west, even though that's where they headed. But Joel and Ellie, they decide to go anyway. And at this point, they're talking more, sharing each other's feelings a little more. Joel not so much, but Ellie, she's an open book. They decide to go over there, go west. against them, against that old elderly couple's advice, and they see a dam. You know what I'm saying? Ellie said, "Damn." You know, dams are used to produce electricity too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm already thinking, because we know the game. It's a town close by to that damn dam. But anyway, they get approached by a bunch of I'm gonna call them, they ain't raiders. They're just a squad of goddamn horsemen. they corner them, and they got the guns on Ellie and Joel, and they're asking them questions and stuff like that. And at this point, Joel's like telling them, you know, look, we don't want no trouble. We're just passing through this and that. And they question them. They just interrogate them. And they got a dog that can sniff out if you're infected or not. So I'm already worried. This is not in the game. I'm already worried. I'm like, cause Ellie, she was bitten, but she's not necessarily infected. But anyway, the dog goes up to Joel. He passes flying colors. Then the dog kind of growls at Ellie and approaches him. And I'm like, oh man, but Joel, he's starting to have that, he freezing up. You know, he getting that, I guess that anxiety kicking in, man. And then before you know it, the dog and Ellie are just playing around and kissing it and all that stuff. I said, oh, okay. And one of the horsemen is a black woman. I ain't recognized her till we got back into town. She's like, who's your brother? He said he's looking for his brother. He said, who's your brother? He said, Tommy, a guy named Tommy. So they brought him with them. They all going back to this town. They going to the town of Jackson. This is a self-sufficient town. You know what I'm saying? These people, they're out in the wilderness, so it's not a lot of clickers out there. There are some, but they can easily be got. And they're well armed, they're well secured. It's a town just out there. It's boarded up, so nobody can just walk in there, cruise up in there and start no trouble. But they got their own sewage. They grow their own food. They got livestock and all this stuff. So it's a self-sufficient town. It's exactly where you want to be in an apocalyptic goddamn world. But anyway, man, Joel and them come in there with their horse on top of them horses, man, and Joel sees Tommy. And that first reaction when they first see each other, man, that's that brotherly love, man. I like that joke, man. I really dug that, man. Them actors, man, they good. But Tommy's done good for himself, man. Even in the black woman that was on that horse is actually, what's her name? Let me get her name, man. Tina Wesley. She's a joke Tara from True Blood. I said, I ain't see her since True Blood. I said, oh, okay, so she gonna be Maria. I said, cause that's Tommy's wife in the game, Maria. I said, okay, they made her black and they made her Tara. I said, oh, okay. You know what? And the way she is, she's very assertive, smart, clever, informative, wise, all that, man. So she fits into that role real well. So I like that, man. Nice to see some familiar face in that joint, man. I said, okay, that joint right, man. But you know, Ellie and Joel, they're a little standoffish towards everybody in that town at first, especially Ellie. Ellie see other kids for the first time, man, and she just knows she with Joel. But I think she's a little worried because of Tommy and Joel. If Tommy and Joel meet up and stuff like that, what that may mean for her. But when Tommy tells Joel that he's married to Maria, she kind of look like she's relieved or something like that. Oh, okay. Whew. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So she loved Joel, man. You know, her main goal is to go and help cure the world. But she loved Joel, man. Make no mistake about it. But I'm not gonna appreciate all the little scenes, man. I mean, they had Ellie. She was bathing. Tara, I guess she immediately, once Ellie's accepted or whatever, she feel like she's cool, whatever. She just take that per. She almost got this protective role for her. You know what I'm saying? She's just real fond of her. And gave her a little supply, gave her clothes, clean clothes, and this and that, and gave her what I didn't know what the hell it was at first. Y'all have to excuse me, women. Y'all women out there, man. I don't. A lot of us guys don't know what the hell that was. They gave her a menstrual cup. That's what that was. That's what they called it. I found that out what that was. I was like, what the hell is that? Look, goddamn, a teacup. So what the hell is that? I didn't know. I like, they supposed to do what, man? Y'all women, man, salute to y'all what y'all go through, man. God damn, we ain't gotta do none of that. And the whole town itself, the whole urban environment is appealing. It's actually where you might want to stay, but like I said, they got this goal. You know what I'm saying? They gotta take her to the Firefly, because the Fireflies are not there. Tommy tells Joel they have this talk, and the Fireflies are not there. They're actually we knew they weren't there, but he knows where they're pretty much at. And he said at the University of Colorado. So they have to go there. If Joel want to find them, that's where they got to go. But and Tommy said him and Tara expecting the baby. Joel said something stupid, called Tommy to get mad. He was like, I think Tommy was like, you know, I think I'll be a good father. And then Joel was like, yeah, we'll see. I was like, what the hell? Come on, Joel. You ain't supposed to do that, man. But anyway, it's some back and forth. And Joel, like I said, usually he's used to keeping his feelings inside, but with Tommy, he just let it loose at one point, man. He tells Tommy, like, yo, man, I've been having these, and he's talking about these attacks he's been having, these nightmares he's been having, how he feels he gonna fail Ellie, and he can't stand that if that happened, and he need Tommy to take her to the university where the Fireflies are. Tommy is resistant at first because he has a baby of his own coming in, but Joel, thinking about his own emotions, his own thing, of course, you know what I'm saying? Just like in the game, he was doing it, but he just don't want to feel that, you know what I'm saying? And he feel like he been failing ever since his daughter died, Sarah. Speaking of which, Tara actually, I said Tara, goddamn, True Blood up in here, man. Maria, she tells Ellie, when she cutting Ellie's hair, she tells Ellie about Sarah, you know what I'm saying? Also give her some advice like, yo, don't be careful who put your faith into, you know what I'm saying? She said the ones you trust the most are the ones that can betray you, for real, which is true. And she was like, well, you know, she was trying to tell about what Joel, do you know Joel? You know what he did? And like, Ellie like, well, Tommy did the same damn thing. You cool with him? She's like, well, she was with Joel. Well, he was with Joel. Like, well, she said, well, maybe I'm smarter than Tommy. I like Ellie, man. She gives some pushback on like, yo, you ain't gonna do that over here, dog. That's my homie right there. You ain't gonna do that. Joel does that, man. He's damn near breaking down, trying to tell Tommy exactly how he feel and why he should take him. And Tommy agrees to do it. Unfortunately, Ellie overheard some of the conversation, and then we have this epic scene between Ellie and Joel. Same way it was in the game. It didn't lead this way, you know what I'm saying? Because you got the gameplay and stuff in there. And, you know, you had that in there. So, you know, it's still same scene. Joel confronts, he comes to Ellie and tell her what the plan is and why it has to be this way. And Ellie not buying the excuses he using. And she actually says she brings up Sarah. Joel's like, don't even bring her up, don't do it. And she pushes forward and tell him anyway, look, she can't get infected, this and that, man. And no, what are you scared of? And Joel he just not coming off it, man. It's like, yo, this is done. This is done. He's trying to be, this is how it's gonna be. All right, tomorrow we're going our separate ways. And that's all the way, but you know, both of them don't want to do that. You can see it, but Joel's fear is just getting the best of him, man. And it was an emotional scene, man. And to see Ellie and see the actors that playing these roles acted out, because I knew the beats, and I think it kind of messed me up. I still loved it, but it ain't hit me hard like it was in the game, because that's my first time hearing that conversation, and real passionate. But they still played the role, it still hit the beats. It just, we gamers already know this beat. We already know, this conversation had to happen. But ultimately, Joel decides, he changed his mind, and he decides to take Ellie himself. We knew that was coming. I'm glad he did. Ellie hesitated to jump on that damn horse. We also, in this damn episode, we also got some goddamn Easter eggs. Like I said, we see one of the horses, she went over there, was talking to one of the horses. There was a baby horse called Shimmer. Shimmer was the horse that Ellie rode in Last of Us Part 2. Us gamers know who that is. You know what I'm saying? Epic horse. We also get a glimpse of who I think it was, is Dina. You know, she was in the, I guess in the cafeteria or whatever, she was eating, and where they was eating, and this girl, dark-haired girl, she has the same gear that Dina had in the Last of Us 2 game. I'm gonna say who Dina is to Ellie. But it looks like, that looked like Dina, man. Looking like, it's like, why they give that shot at the girl that looks eerily similar to Dina? So they take off, man. Ultimately, they take off and they go down to either University of Colorado. Before they do that, they get some more one-on-one time. And it looked like Joel's guard is completely down. It's like he just accepted everything with it, and it makes him more open. He teaching her how to shoot. They're joking, laughing, and it just seemed like a good time, man. They're going down, and that's pretty much what happened in the game. They got closer. I guess they accepted that they both gonna do this thing together. They get down into the university. Of course, it's abandoned. It's not a long scene like in the game. You had the gameplay. You had to come in contact with some clickers. You had a lot of stuff going on that was gameplay related because it's a game. But with the show, they hit the beats they needed to hit. That's why I would say to some of y'all gamers that's complaining, like, yo, man, this university scene was short. I was like, come on, man, it's a TV show, bro. It's like, what you know, you might want the university scene to be longer, but yo, this next episode they about to squeeze in, they wouldn't be able to have if they went so long with the goddamn university scene. Real talk, they hit the beats they needed to hit. But anyway, they couldn't find nobody, but they found evidence of the fireflies being there. They found this damn map, and they could see where the damn fireflies had moved to Salt Lake City. And while looking at that, and they see stuff they done packed up, and they know they done moved that way, so they gonna go that way. But before they can go on that way, they see some like 4 dudes outside. Goddamn, I don't know who they is. They just walking through the joint. They got bets and clubs and stuff. So that's your gameplay right there. But ain't but 4 dudes. But they say, yo, man, let's get on the horse and get the hell up out of here. So they run back to the horse. And while they trying to get on the horse, man, one dude come out. He try to swing a bat on goddamn Joe. Joe ducks, grab him, slam him down, grab him again, got him in a chokehold, choking him, and decides to break his damn neck. I said, oh, I saw that look on his face. I said, that's the Joel I'm talking about. And you see, and people didn't catch this. Look at the way he did that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like just fighting for his life. When he's trying to defend Ellie, he going to beast mode. You saw that? Because I caught it. His whole demeanor, the actor. He's playing that role, man. But look what happens when he's focused. Like, it's clear he has to protect Ellie. He grabs him. He got this damn look on his face. And break his damn neck. I said, that's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. I'm telling y'all, man. Some people like, man, they want to see beast mode Joel. They haven't seen it. I said, yo, you seen it. When the previous episode, when he was sniping, oh, he was on point. He was taking all them goddamn dudes out. When he focused, all the anxiety stuff go to the side. He just go ham at it. I like that, Joe. I'm telling you, there's more to come with this guy, man. I'm telling you. I already know. Us gamers know where it's going. But I know when we're gonna really see that beast mode come out, man. I already know. But yeah, man, but unfortunately, the guy is a piece of bet. He had stabbed Joel with, I don't know how the hell that happened, but stabbed him in the goddamn abdomen, man. And Joel, he not thinking, like, yo, you supposed to keep that in there so you won't bleed out so quick. But he pulled the damn thing out. He's bleeding, he's falling over. In the game, he was fighting a dude, and he fell off the 2nd floor into a pipe went right through his goddamn abdomen that way. Which was good. I like them either way. It's cool, but it is what it is. But basically, you get back on the horse, Ellie and them. Ellie got her gun out, and the other 3 guys come run out, and she's shooting them, and they running, and they get away. When they get far enough away from them good dudes, man, Joel start losing consciousness, man. He fall off the horse. And then Ellie's out there by herself, and she's like, yo, get up. I can't do this on my own. I'm looking at her face, man. I'm like, oh my God, man. I love this joke, man. I love it. But she's like, you know, I can't do this on my own. What do I do? Do this. And this is what happened in the game. Now, when I played the game, the first time this happened, I was like, man, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, yo, what are we supposed to do? What is she supposed to do? She's not, oh my God. But game, y'all will find out in the next episode, of course. This is where this episode leaves, it stops, and that's great. I love it. A lot of people that questioning Bella Ramsey's skills as or portrayal as Ellie. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all need to pay attention to today's episode. We're gonna see what I know she got the skills. She's selling me. She good with me, man. But there's some stuff she gonna have to go through, man, to really start to be that. She already started to be that Ellie. She got this edge on her right now. You can see that. But I don't know. We're gonna see what's up. She gonna be tested, man, these next couple episodes. So will Joel. But man, yeah. Love this goddamn episode, man. I'm gonna watch this again too, man. I can't wait. Man, this whole goddamn season, man, been fire so far. Any fans of the game, y'all know what's up, man. Y'all, they hit the beats. Pay attention to that. I joined a goddamn Facebook group on The Last of Us, man. I wish I didn't join that jump. I saw so much stupid damn posts on that jump. Man, this ain't like the game. This ain't what they doing. They was acting better on the game. I'm like, man, shut up. Damn. Y'all ain't happy no matter what they do with this damn show. God damn, just go play the game and stay on that motherfucker. But yeah, man. But this jump was straight. Last of Us episode 6 was straight. I'm looking forward to 7. Oh my goodness gracious. It's gonna be great, man. I love it, man. I love it. But yeah, man, but have y'all seen Last of Us episode 6? What you think about it? Anything you think they could have did better? Or just Oh, you like me, man? You good either way, man. It's straight with me, man. It's straight. But yeah, man. But we get this. I had to get this in. Got a lot of stuff going on. I said, man, I can't leave my people hanging, man. I gotta get them an update on this Last of Us, man. We gotta do this, man. We gotta do it. But yeah, man. But I get back at you, man. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what it is. Thank y'all subscribers for joining me, man. You know what it is. I'm gonna give y'all more quality content. That's what I do, dog. All right, y'all. Peace.